Good evening, I'm Abdullah Hussein. Welcome to Sudan in a Week on Al-Balad News. This week's roundup brings you the latest developments and headlines from Sudan. Sovereignty Council Chairman General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan returned to the country after an official visit to the Eritrean capital Asmara, which lasted for 1 day. During the visit, he held discussions with the Eritrean President Isaias Afwerki. Sovereignty Council Chairman General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan confirmed that claims of calling for a political forces conference are untrue, emphasizing that there is no settlement with any political entity. A high-level committee chaired by General Ibrahim Jabir was formed to oversee the process of currency replacement in 7 states. The Minister of Culture and Information Khalid Al-Aasir informed Sovereign Council member Ibrahim Jabir of the Ministry's vision for developing media institutions and the requirements for media discourse in the upcoming phase. Al-Aasir extended his gratitude on behalf of the Ministry of Culture and Information and also Sudan TV to Jabir for his efforts in creating an alternative working environment for national media institutions. The governor of Jazeera State announced that the RSF has seized crucial production equipment and tools in the region. The Sudanese government accused the Rapid Support Forces of looting humanitarian aid destined for the Zamzam camp. The Nile River State Security Committee refuted reports about the launch of suicide drones from farms or residential areas near Atbara, describing them as misleading and an attempt to deceive public opinion. The Broadcasting Authority reported financial losses amounting to 16 billion. Minister Khalid Al-Aasir called on international organizations to condemn the destruction caused by militias to the media institutions. The Sudanese government welcomed the evacuation of local and international journalists and correspondents from areas under the control of the Rapid Support Forces. The Rapid Support Forces looted medical personnel and the contents of Al-Hussein Medical Center in East Nile. The spokesperson for the Ministry of Health, Dr. Muhammad Ibrahim, reported 5 civilian injuries following the militia shelling in Karari Omdurman. The injured were admitted to a hospital with no information available about other unreported cases. The Sudanese Doctors Network announced that 73 out of 80 private hospitals in Khartoum have ceased operations, with the Ministry of Health also confirming the ongoing deliberate shelling of residential areas by the RSF, resulting in injuries and displacement of the civilians. The Rapid Support Forces bombarded multiple neighborhoods in Omdurman's Tawrat area with heavy artillery since the early hours of the morning. The RSF continued heavy artillery shelling of residential neighborhoods in Omdurman, targeting areas densely populated by civilians. The Sudanese Armed Forces announced the recapture of the 17th Division in Sinjar, Sennar State. In the city of Sinjar, Sennar State, life is gradually returning to normal with the large-scale calming operations around the region and the return of some residents. Sudanese families in Al-Kofra, Libya, continue to live in a harsh condition outdoors as the cold wave approaches. The UNHCR reported the return of 49,301 Sudanese citizens from Egypt through the Ashkate crossing border during the current year. The Sudanese embassy in Cairo announced the reopening of the Sudanese Friendship School. A committee from the Egyptian Ministry of Education will visit other Sudanese schools to ensure they meet educational standards. Registration for the new academic year will begin this Sunday, December the 1st. Discussions between Saudi and American officials addressed the latest developments regarding the situation in Sudan. A Qatari delegation visited Sudan to discuss investment opportunities along the northern coast of the Red Sea. That's it for this week's top stories. Thank you for watching. See you next Friday.